very, very important. So let's move on and look at giving and receiving constructive feedback. Giving and receiving constructive feedback. Feedback is a big part of tech work. Not just only tech work, like it is a big part of one's life, because if you are not getting feedback, how will you know that okay, this is where I need to work on, this is what I need to improve on, so that I can be better? If you are not receiving feedback, that kind of person will just be stagnant. And a stagnant person, just like for example a stagnant water, we always think if somebody is stagnant, the person will not grow. So embrace feedback. If you are not embracing feedback, that means you have a fixed mindset. If you want to grow, then you must embrace what? Feedback. So feedback is a big part of tech work. It's going to give you the ability to know where you need to improve on. Okay, know where you want to work on. Maybe you're working on a project or there's something you need to do to be better. You will give feedback on someone's code or design, and you will also receive feedback. So let it be vice versa. And when somebody give you feedback, don't feel bad. Oh, am I not doing better? Am I not doing this? Am I not doing that? Like, just embrace feedback as an opportunity to be better, to be a better version of yourself, because you are not in competition with anybody, you are in competition with yourself. So you need to be better day in, day out. And you know something, you as a person, learn to give a constructive feedback, because sometimes there are some individuals that it's not that they don't like feedback, but the way they receive the feedback, the person doesn't know how to give strong constructive feedback. So when you are giving constructive feedback, make it specific, respectful, and focused on improvement. Don't focus on the person's weakness. Let your feedback be focused on improvement. That is why we're going to be looking at the SBI model. So the SBI model means, it's just like an acronym: situation plus behavior and their impact. I'm going to give you like an example for that. I'm also going to look at the sandwich model. So when we come to the SBI model, it is a framework for giving clear constructive feedback. It focuses on facts, just like I mentioned. S is the situation, B is the behavior, and I is what? Impact. For example, imagine you are a product manager, you are a PM, and you are giving feedback to a developer. The situation, S, the situation. Now you can say it can go this way: that, oh, during yesterday's planning meeting, then you now move to the person's behavior. You interrupted two team members when they were explaining their challenges. And the impact, which is the I, this made it hard for us to understand their challenges, because you have made us miss an important part of their issue. Because they have an issue, how are we going to help them resolve the issue? But you interrupted us. So that is what giving a clear and constructive feedback. You are not focusing on the person's personality, but you are focusing on the person's behavior, not to criticize the person, but to help the person so that the person can improve and not do that again, not make the same kind of mistake. I don't know if you understand that. So when it comes to the sandwich model, the sandwich model is like PCP, that is positive, constructive, and positive. You are giving a positive feedback, like you give a positive word to encourage the person, then you now give a constructive feedback, then you now end it with another positive word. So the sandwich model deliver constructive feedback wrapped in praise. You can start with something positive, like I mentioned, share the area of improvement, and close with encouragement. So for example, you can say, maybe you as a team lead, you can say, oh, I love the creativity you brought to this new app you are designing. I love the creativity. Oh, the color is so beautiful, and I'm sure that people is really going to engage in this work. So you're not giving like a very constructive feedback where they can improve. You now say, okay, however, a few of the text elements are hard to read, like maybe the font are too small, they are hard to read. I feel it's something that you need to work on, to adjust the font size and the spacing. Do you get that? So you're not going to close your word with an encouragement. You have done a great work so far. Hmm. And with this um correction on this design, I'm sure that it's going to be what user friendly. People will be able to engage. They'll be able to engage with this work and design. So you can see that the tone is positive. You are giving encouragement. You are not just you didn't just start by criticizing the person's work, which might make the person feel so bad. So that is how to give what a constructive and a positive feedback. Excuse me. So I would like you to take a moment to think about a time where you receive feedback. Was it like the SBI, clear and factual, or sandwich wrapped in encouragement? So which one of them will work better for you and why? Why do you like which one of them do you like? Is it the SBI or the sandwich model? I would like you to think about that. Take a moment to think about that. Okay, so I want you to also note that receiving feedback is equally important. Don't get defensive. Don't get it and say, oh, am I the only one that they likes giving me feedback? It's because they love you, they like you, and they want you to grow. So see feedback as a gift to what? To grow.